Hello friends, welcome to my kitchen. First, crack 2 eggs into a bowl and beat them well with a whisk until they're nice and frothy. Today we're making something really tasty, perfect for a delicious meal. Next, grab a large bowl. Add 1 pound or 450 grams of ground beef. Pour the eggs right in with the meat. Grate 3 cloves of garlic on a mini grater. The smell of fresh garlic is always so inviting. It takes me back to those cozy family dinners. If something is unclear in the recipe, just leave a comment, and I'll answer as soon as possible. Add them to the beef. Next, grate 1 onion. As I grate it, please tell me where you're watching from, which country, state, or city. I love seeing photos of your cities, and I really enjoy how you connect and talk to each other in the comments. Add the onion to the meat. Finally, chop a bunch of parsley. Parsley doesn't just bring flavor, but it adds a lovely burst of color that makes everything look so fresh and vibrant. It's those little touches that really elevate the dish. Add it to the bowl. In a frying pan, heat some olive oil. Liking this video would be appreciated. It's a great way to show your support. Then, chop 1 onion. I really love adding onions to my dishes. Not only do they bring great flavor, but they're also packed with antioxidants and have lots of health benefits. Onions can boost your immune system, improve heart health, and even help with inflammation. Plus, when you chop them evenly, they cook so nicely and release that wonderful sweetness when fried. Fry it until it becomes soft and golden. While it's cooking, chop 2 garlic cloves. I love adding garlic to dishes for its rich aroma and flavor. Just like onions, garlic has great health benefits, especially for the immune system. It's known for its antibacterial and antiviral properties, which can help keep us healthy, especially during colder months. Add them to the pan. Next, grate 1 carrot. I always love the vibrant color that carrots bring to a dish. They're not just visually beautiful, but did you know they're packed with beta-carotene, which is great for your vision? Plus, the sweetness they add perfectly balances the savory flavors in this dish. Toss that in too. These vegetables are the heart of the flavor. Then, finally chop half a cabbage. I always think about how my grandmother used to chop cabbage for her famous stews. The smell of fresh cabbage sizzling in the pan brings back so many warm memories of family dinners. It's such a simple vegetable, yet it carries so much tradition and comfort with it. Add it to the pan. Fry these veggies until they're soft and golden. Meanwhile, cut 5 to 6 potatoes into medium-sized pieces. Potatoes always remind me of family gatherings, especially when we'd make mashed potatoes together. I can still picture my grandmother in the kitchen, peeling the potatoes, and us kids waiting for our turn to mash them up. It's simple, but those little moments always brought us closer. Put them in a pot. Cover with water. Add 1 tablespoon of salt. Let them cook until they're soft and tender. Once the vegetables are soft and golden, season them with 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of oregano, half a teaspoon of black pepper. Mix it well. Take it off the heat. Add these seasoned vegetables to the ground beef mixture. The flavor will now come together in a beautiful harmony. Now, add 2 tablespoons of breadcrumbs, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Stir everything together, making sure all the ingredients are perfectly mixed. Now, it's time to form the meatballs. Aim to make about 6 large meatballs. For each meatball, use about 2 to 3 tablespoons of the beef mixture. Gently shape them into meatballs, just like I show in the video. Sometimes I get feedback that my videos are a bit long, but the reason I provide detailed instructions is for those who are just starting and may feel a little unsure in the kitchen. Every step is shown clearly to help beginners feel confident and enjoy both the cooking process and the final result. After all, cooking should be enjoyable, don't you think? Once the potatoes are ready, drain them and place them in a bowl. Mash them up. Add 1/4 of a stick or 30 grams of butter. Mash again until smooth and creamy. Now, roll the mashed potatoes into balls. Now, take a piece of plastic wrap. Place one of the meatballs on it. Flatten it gently with your hand. Place a mashed potato ball in the center and carefully use the wrap to fold the meat around the potato, sealing it inside. Take off the plastic wrap, and now you have a beautiful stuffed meatball with mashed potatoes inside. Place these meatballs in a baking dish. You can fit about 4 in one dish, and place the rest in a separate one. Now, in a small bowl, mix 3 tablespoons of tomato paste, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of mustard, 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds. Stir everything well to combine. Pour the sauce over the meatballs, making sure it covers them evenly. Use a brush to spread it out. Place the meatballs in the oven at 360 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius for 40 minutes. Let's prepare a fresh, light salad. In a bowl, add the salad leaves. Chop 1 avocado. Add it to the bowl with salad leaves. Chop 1 tomato. transfer to the bowl. Now chop some parsley. Add it in as well. And finally chop 1 red onion. Add it to the bowl. For the dressing, mix 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 1 teaspoon of mustard, 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds, 1 teaspoon of salt, and half a teaspoon of black pepper. Stir it well. Pour it over the salad. Mix all ingredients very well. It's a nice balance to the heartiness of the meatballs. Grate 4 ounces or 120 grams of cheddar cheese. Once the meatballs are done baking, take them out of the oven and sprinkle the cheese on top. Let them bake for another 10 minutes until the cheese melts and becomes all gooey. Serve the meatballs on a plate with the salad on the side. There you have a simple, delicious meal ready for your family to enjoy. I hope this recipe brings warmth and comfort to your table as it did to mine. Thank you for cooking with me today, but don't go just yet. There's another cozy and tasty recipe I'd love to share with you. Add 1 pound or 450 grams of ground beef. Crack in 1 egg. Season with 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, and 1 teaspoon of paprika. Now add 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, 1 tablespoon of mustard. Finally chop a small bunch of parsley. It's not just there for color. Parsley is full of vitamin K for strong bones and vitamin C for our immune system. It also adds a gentle freshness that lifts the flavor of the meat and makes the whole mixture feel brighter. Sprinkle it into the bowl. Mix everything together. Use your hand if you can. The warmth of your hand helps the seasonings spread evenly. Don't overmix though, because overmixed meat can turn dense. Stop as soon as the mixture looks uniform. Friends, I always enjoy knowing where you're from. Please share your city and country, and if you're in the US, let me know your state. In a frying pan, melt a little butter over medium heat. As it slowly melts, the kitchen fills with that gentle, creamy aroma that always makes me think of baking days at home. To keep the butter from burning, add a small splash of vegetable oil. This way, we get the rich flavor of butter with the stability of oil. Finely chop 1 bell pepper. I love using bell peppers. Their bright colors always remind me of summer gardens and busy market days, when the stalls were full of fresh vegetables. They're also packed with vitamin C, even more than citrus fruits, which helps keep our immune system strong. If you have any questions about the recipe, don't hesitate to drop them in the comments, and I'll reply as soon as I can. Add the pepper to the pan with the butter and oil, and let it sizzle gently. Soon the kitchen will fill with that sweet, fresh aroma that makes the base of so many comforting dishes. Friends, if you enjoyed the video, a like would be much appreciated. It's the best way to support me. Next, chop half of an onion. Onions are such a simple ingredient, yet they bring so much flavor and goodness. They're rich in antioxidants and can help support heart health. Friends, if you like my content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications for more recipes like this. Add it to the pan as well. Stir and let it cook together with the pepper. The smell of onion frying always takes me back to my mother's kitchen. Now, cut 1 carrot into small cubes. Carrots bring a gentle sweetness and such a bright splash of color. They make the dish look warm and inviting. They're also rich in beta-carotene, which helps keep our eyes healthy. Add the carrot to the pan and let it cook together with the onion and pepper until all the vegetables turn soft and release their natural aroma. When everything is ready, remove the pan from the heat. Add these sautéed vegetables into the bowl with ground beef. Sprinkle in 3 tablespoons of flour. This will help hold everything together. Mix again until the mixture is even. Now, place 2 eggs into a small saucepan. Cover them with water. Put the lid on and bring to a gentle boil. Cook for 7 to 10 minutes. Once ready, remove them from the heat, let them cool, and peel. Then grate the eggs on a grater. Eggs are such a wonderful ingredient. They're rich in protein, vitamins D and B12, and they give us energy while also helping the filling stay soft and creamy. Transfer them to a bowl. Now, grate 3.5 ounces or 100 grams of soft cheese. As you grate, notice how soft and fragrant it is. Cheese is not only delicious, but also rich in calcium and protein, so it helps keep our bones strong. Once grated, add it straight into the bowl with the eggs. Next, finely grate 2 garlic cloves on a mini grater. Fresh garlic has such a wonderful aroma, and it's known for its natural antibacterial properties that help support our immune system. Add the garlic to the same bowl. Add 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise. One teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Mix everything together until creamy. Then, on a piece of parchment paper or plastic wrap, take some of the meat mixture and flatten it into a small rectangle, just like I show in the video. As I press the meat down, I always remember how my mother used to shape meat rolls by hand at the kitchen table. She never rushed, and each one looked a little different, but that was the charm. They were made with care and love. Spread a spoonful of the egg cheese mixture on top. Take your time with this step too. Slice 2 to 3 pickles into thin strips. Pickles bring a gentle tang and freshness that balance the richness of the meat and cheese. They also add a nice crunch inside, making every bite more interesting. Now, carefully wrap it all up like rolls, pressing gently and sealing the edges so the filling stays safely inside. Take your time here. This step always feels a little special. As I form each meat rolls, I think of it almost like wrapping up a small gift for the family, one that will open up at the table with delicious surprise inside. Don't worry if they're not all perfectly even. Homemade food carries the love of the hands that make it, and that's what makes it taste so comforting. Now, prepare a baking dish. Brush the bottom with a little olive oil using a brush so the meat rolls don't stick. Place the meat rolls in the dish. Bake in a preheated oven at 360 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. Next, place 3 potatoes into a saucepan. Cover with water. Add 1 teaspoon of salt and boil for about 15 minutes until tender. While the potatoes are cooking, finely chop 3 mushrooms. I always enjoy this step. Mushrooms are soft and easy to cut, and their earthy aroma already starts to fill the kitchen as you slice them. Take your time with the chopping, keeping the pieces even, so they cook quickly and evenly. In a small pan, melt a bit of butter. Sauté the mushrooms until golden and fragrant. Now check the potatoes with a knife. If it slides in easily, they're ready. Drain and transfer to a bowl. While they're still warm, mash them until fluffy. This step always takes me back to childhood. When the whole family gathered in the kitchen, everyone wanted to take a turn with the potato masher. The laughter, the smell of butter and potatoes. Those small moments made dinner feel so special. Add the sautéed mushrooms to the bowl. Grate in 2 ounces or 60 grams of Parmesan cheese. I love this moment. The smell of freshly grated Parmesan is so rich and nutty. It always reminds me of cozy dinners, where even a simple potato dish felt elegant with just a sprinkle of cheese. Add the Parmesan straight into the bowl with the fluffy potatoes and golden mushrooms. Next, finely chop a little fresh green onion. The onion gives a gentle crunch and a burst of freshness that balances the creaminess of the cheese and potatoes. Add that in as well. Mix well, the mash becomes creamy, fragrant, and full of flavor. Now, in a bowl, combine 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, and half a tablespoon of mustard. Stir well. Take the meat rolls out of the oven. Brush them generously with the glaze. Sprinkle with a little grated cheese. And return them to the oven for another 10 minutes at 360 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius. Take the meat rolls out, let them rest a couple of minutes, and place them on a plate. Add a generous spoonful of the potato mushroom mash on the side. Slice into one roll so you can see the creamy filling inside. The juicy meat, the creamy filling, and the soft potato mash all come together in such a beautiful way. Thank you for cooking with me today. I hope this recipe brings warmth and joy to your table. But don't go just yet. There's another cozy and tasty recipe I'd love to share with you. Begin by placing 600 grams of ground beef into a large bowl. Add 2 eggs, letting them gently fall into the center of the meat. Now sprinkle in 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Start mixing everything with your hand, slowly at first. There's something very calming about this step, like the beginning of every homey meal our mothers used to prepare. Now add a little olive oil, a frying pan. Friends, I always enjoy knowing where you're from. Please share your city and country, and if you're in the US, let me know your state. While it warms, finely chop 1 onion. Take your time. The steady rhythm of chopping always brings me back to evenings when we helped our mothers in the kitchen. talking about our day as the onions release their lovely aroma. If you have any questions about the recipe, don't hesitate to drop them in the comments, and I'll reply as soon as I can. Add the chopped onion to the warm pan and sauté it until it turns golden and fragrant. Friends, if you enjoyed the video, a like would be much appreciated. It's the best way to support me. Next, grate 1 carrot on the coarse side. Carrots bring a gentle sweetness, and they're full of beta-carotene, wonderful for the eyes and the immune system. Add the grated carrot to the onions. Let them cook together, stirring gently. You'll see how the colors soften, how the smells deepen. This is the moment the kitchen starts to feel alive. Finally, chop 2 cloves of garlic. Garlic is small, but it brings warmth, comfort, and so many benefits for health. Something our grandmothers always knew. Friends, if you like my content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications for more recipes like this. Add it to the pan. Let all the vegetables fry together for a minute or 2. Now season the vegetables with 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Mix well. When it's ready, take the pan off the heat. Add these warm, fragrant vegetables straight into the bowl with the ground beef. Finally, chop a bunch of parsley. The bright green aroma always lifts the mood. Parsley carries vitamins, freshness, and that little spark of life every homemade dish needs. As I chop it, I always remember how my grandmother would gently rub the leaves between her fingers first. Add half of the chopped parsley to the beef mixture. Now sprinkle in 1 teaspoon of Provençal herbs, 2 tablespoons of ketchup or tomato paste, and 40 grams of breadcrumbs. Mix everything thoroughly one more time, making the filling soft, balanced, and full of flavor. Now, place 5 large potatoes into a pot. Pour in enough water to cover them. Add 1 teaspoon of salt. Cook on low heat for 15 to 20 minutes. Once the potatoes are done, drain the water and let them cool slightly. Then slice them into small, even rings. Take your time with this step. The warm potatoes are soft and tender, and the gentle rhythm of slicing always feels a bit soothing, like those quiet moments in the kitchen when everything slows down. Shape small meatballs from the meat mixture. Smooth, round, gentle to the touch. Take your time here. The mixture feels soft and warm in your hands, and there's something almost calming about rolling each piece into a perfect little ball. It always reminds me of those evenings when the whole family cooked together, chatting while shaping dozens of meatballs for a big dinner. Make them all roughly the same size so they cook evenly later and look beautiful when we assemble our layers. Now take your baking dish, already lined with parchment paper. Using the sliced potatoes and the meatballs, begin assembling little sandwiches, layering a potato slice, a meatball, and another potato slice. Place them in a circle inside the baking dish. Repeat until the dish is full and looks like a little potato and meat wreath. In a bowl, crack 3 eggs. Add 70 milliliters of cream. One teaspoon of salt. 1 teaspoon of black pepper. And half a teaspoon of paprika. Whisk gently until everything blends together. Pour this mixture evenly into the baking dish. It will fill the spaces between the potato meat sandwiches and make everything soft and tender as it bakes. Now grate 7 ounces or 200 grams of soft cheese. It shreds so softly under the grater, almost melting at your touch. As the curls fall into the bowl, they release that gentle, creamy aroma that always reminds me of family dinners where cheese made every dish feel a little more comforting. Place it into a bowl the remaining chopped parsley. Mix gently. This will be our fragrant topping. Sprinkle the cheese parsley mixture over the potatoes and meatballs. Bake in a preheated oven at 360 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius for 40 to 45 minutes until the top turns golden and the whole kitchen smells warm and inviting. Next, slice 150 grams of cherry tomatoes in half. Their bright, juicy centers always feel like tiny bursts of sunshine. They instantly make any salad look happier and fresher. Place them in a bowl. Now, finely chop one bell pepper. Take your time with this step, the crisp sound of the knife, the sweet aroma rising from the chopping board, the bright color. It all adds such life to the dish. Bell peppers are full of vitamin C too, bringing both flavor and goodness to the bowl. Add the chopped pepper in with the tomatoes. Now, chop a small bunch of cilantro. Its bright aroma always reminds me of summer gardens and fresh homemade meals. Add it to the bowl as well. In a frying pan, pour a little vegetable oil. Chop 150 grams of mushrooms. As you slice, you'll notice that gentle, earthy aroma rising up. Mushrooms always bring that cozy depth of flavor that reminds me of autumn kitchens and warm family dinners. They're also wonderfully nutritious, full of minerals and antioxidants that support energy and immunity. Add them to the hot pan. Sauté until they turn golden brown and release their earthy aroma. Add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Stir well. Then remove from heat. In another bowl, add 2 tablespoons of sour cream or Greek yogurt, 1 teaspoon of whole grain mustard, finely mince 1 clove of garlic. Add it in, then add the warm mushrooms. Stir until everything comes together into a creamy, savory dressing. Now add this dressing to the bowl with vegetables. Season with 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Mix gently. The colors and aromas blend beautifully. When your main dish is ready, take it out of the oven. Cut a piece carefully. The layers will hold their shape beautifully. Place it on a plate. Add a scoop of the fresh mushroom vegetable salad on the side. And now, let's taste. The soft potatoes, the juicy meatballs, the creamy baked egg mixture, and the fragrant herbs all come together in a warm, comforting dish, perfect for family dinners. I hope this recipe brings the same comfort and joy to your table as it brings to mine.